Enter the #1 psychological horror experience. Welcome to a terrifying world of poetry and romance. Write poems for your crush and erase any mistakes along the way to ensure your perfect ending. Now's your chance to discover why DDLC is one of the most beloved psychological horror games of the decade. You play as the main character, who reluctantly joins the literature club in search of a romantic interest. With every poem you write and every choice you make, you'll charm your crush and begin to unfold the horrors of school romance. Do you have what it takes to crack the code of dating sims and get the perfect ending? Journey back to the other world in Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch Remaster. Level -5's classic tale returns better than ever, with improved graphics and performance, on PS4. Join Oliver as he embarks on an adventure through a world inhabited by new friends and ferocious foes alike in the hopes of bringing back his mother after a tragic incident. With a copy of The Wizard's Companion in his hand and his trusty friend Drippy by his side, he will travel across this rich fantasy world to tame familiars, take on enemies, and overcome the countless challenges that stand between him and his mother's salvation. As part of a police special task force, it's up to you to fight against mysterious, alien-like creatures who have invaded the world. In the R, a multicultural city in the near future, disaster strikes when gates to another dimension suddenly appear. Dangerous creatures begin to emerge, attacking the people and polluting the land, and normal police forces are unable to compete with them. To stand up against these threats, a brand new, special police unit known as Neuron is formed. Explore a stylized recreation of Shibuya, as you take on the role of Rindo to battle for survival and unravel the mysteries of the deadly Reaper's game. In this new action RPG and follow-up to the classic RPG hit, The World Ends With You. The ambitions of God and human clash amidst the horror of a dying world. Neither human nor demon, the newly forged Nahobino and his friends must decide what is worth saving, and prepare to sacrifice everything in its name. In a world without its creator, which path will you choose? Arrive in New Sea, a beautiful fictional town. Step into the shoes of a strong, smart and gifted journalist in this romantic adventure. You play the part of a young woman with the ability to leap in the past for a very short period in the bodies of others, which you use for data collection and helping people. After witnessing the murder of a crooked lawyer, she goes back in time in an attempt to save him. Thus, the journey begins as our protagonist goes back in time in the body of another person and tries to warn Limbo. It's up to you to figure out how to save him. Hooray! The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles brings together two incredible adventures set a century before the events of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. This special trailer features an introduction and closing statements from Shu Takumi, the director and scenario writer of the first three Ace Attorney games as well as both the Great Ace Attorney games, that Ace fans absolutely do not want to miss. Never before released outside of Japan, both the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve follow the escapades of fledgling lawyer Ryunosuke Naruhodo, his trusty legal aide, Sasato Mikodova, the inimitable detective, Sherlock Sholmes, young genius Iris Wilson, and a wide variety of weird and wonderful characters. 10 cases chock full of intriguing mysteries and courtroom mayhem await you, set against the backdrop of 19th century Japan and England. Before Phoenix, there was Ryunosuke. Seems like being an ace attorney runs in the family after all. 3 noble houses that are part of the Officers' Academy, an elite facility that trains students in the ways of weapons, magic and special skills. As a professor, the player must choose one of these houses to lead its students in grid-based battles with life or death stakes. Each house is comprised of many different students to meet and train, each with her or his own personality and skills. These students can interact with each other at the academy, strengthening their bonds and supporting each other on the battlefield. Ready for a grand adventure filled with memorable characters, an enchanting story and classic RPG gameplay that can be taken on the go. This definitive version of the critically acclaimed game features the same sprawling content of the original, but with newly added character-specific stories, fully orchestrated field and battle music, and the ability to switch not only between HD and retro-inspired 16-bit visuals, but also Japanese and English voice track. Wear the mask. Reveal your truth. Prepare for an all-new RPG experience in Persona 5 Royal based in the universe of the award-winning series, Persona. Don the mask of Joker and join the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. Break free from the chains of modern society and stage grand heists to infiltrate the minds of the corrupt and make them change their ways. Persona 5 Royal is packed with new characters, story depth, new locations to explore, and a new grappling hook mechanic for access to new areas. With a new semester at Shujin Academy, get ready to strengthen your abilities in the metaverse and in your daily life. Persona 5 Royal presents a unique visual style and award-nominated composer Shoji Meguro returns with an all-new soundtrack. Explore Tokyo, unlock new personas, customize your own personal thieves' den, discover a never-before-seen story arc, cutscenes, alternate endings, and more.